collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at DX Boonboom Leo Rescue from Bakuage Sentai Boonboomger. So this is our new mecha here for Red's new form 119. It is a fire engine, but also has a lion mode, hence Leo Rescue. Looks really cool, has combination with Boonboomger Robo. So that looks really, really cool. Over here you can see the two different modes, the fire engine and the lion. Over here on this side, the combination with Boonboomger Robo becomes Boonboomger Robo 119. Totally makes sense. Not really anything going on the bottom here. If we spin around to the back, on the upper flap we see Boon Red 119 and then the fire engine, showing you that there is a smaller car inside that you can hook on top and it kind of becomes like a capture claw. Then the lion mode, you can hang all kinds of Boonboomger cars on there, so that looks really fun. Yeah, really just looks like a good time. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here's everything you get in the packaging. Of course, we have the main component here for Leo Rescue, but then we also have Boonboom Shobosha, which is just a Japanese word for fire truck, and this is a separate little Boonboom car. We'll try this out in the changer and the buster and all that stuff a little bit later on. But yeah, it's a cool little fire engine. I mean, it does have kind of a giant lion head sticking out the back of it, but still pretty cool. And if you hit the little button underneath here to activate it, this little kind of claw pops out. And you can see the ladder here with kind of the nozzle there. Nice silver paint. And for whatever reason, the light bar is in like a copper color. And then this is all black. So there is some molded in detail there, but it's a little bit lost. But there you go. There is your Boonboom fire truck. Here is the rail system on the bottom. And then let's see if we can find the number. It's going to probably be fairly hard to read. It is 21. There you go. B21. So this can connect into the main portion here of Rescue or Leo Rescue. I keep wanting to call him Rescue Leo. I don't know why. But you can see that there is a little track in there, so you literally just slide this in, and we'll click into place. And then I think the reason that the main part of this is black is because it kind of seamlessly fits into the main window here on Leo Rescue. So unfortunately, the smaller Boonboom car suffers from detail so that it can kind of fit into the integration here, which I guess is a trade-off. But yeah, overall, this looks pretty good. Rolls very well. You have your ladder here. You can extend this part. And if you see, when you extend it all the way, this little knob up here pops up. And that is because you can actually use this to transform the Boonboom cars very much the same way the trailer does with the gate mode. You just pop this on here, and then when you press this all the way out, you can see how it will click that out because the little knob hits the button underneath, which makes this part flip out. So that's pretty cool. Slide this back in here. But yeah, it's a fire truck, you know, it's got some decent paint applications, a little bit of white here, a little bit of silver, some more of that orangey copper there. You have a couple car connectors here, so you can take cars and clip them wherever you would like. Let me see, you can move these around, they do rotate. So if you wanted to click this on here, you absolutely could. Have that hang on the side there. Clip this one over here, kind of like how the Boonboom trailer has those clips on the side, so you can hang cars off wherever you like. But yeah, there's two of those clips on each side there. I feel like this is a little loose, but I think it's alright. Some nice logo patterning there on the bottom, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's a fire truck. You can move this all the way back if you want. Otherwise, you know, you can just use it as like a ladder. I feel like this is, I think this can actually pop out of there. The directions have a spot. You can slide this out. Let's see if I can get this to, there we go. And this has some nice gold paint on the side here as well. And the directions were showing how this can pop out. And I don't know if that's, maybe it just moves around as you, I don't know. It's got kind of a loose feeling to it. Now, it's very possible that I didn't connect everything correctly when I put everything back together, but I think it's okay. For whatever reason, these pieces here kind of feel a little loose. If you can't tell, these are going to become lion feet in the lion mode. You can kind of see them right there. But yeah, it's a fire truck. It rules pretty well. I like the connectivity of the car inside there to kind of complete the look. I think that works really well. But in this mode, mostly you can connect cars on the side, or you can move the ladder up and down and deploy this. I kind of wish at the same time like these would pop out a little bit more, because there's kind of like little molded nozzles on there. I kind of wish they would extend as well, but not a big deal. Cool little fire truck. Let's go ahead and check out the Lion mode. Transformation into Lion mode is pretty simple. We're going to move this all the way around to the back. We are going to pop out our Shobosha Boonboom car. We're going to flip that out, and then that will actually allow you to drop this down, like so. And now you can kind of see the lion head, and then we're going to use this connector here in the front and slide this down, and that will clip on there. So we have our lion head, and then it's a very simple matter of just popping the legs down. Do that on both sides, and you are good to go. There is Leo Rescue in Lion mode. Pretty cool, honestly. I think it works. I mean, there's not much to it, but it does look like a lion. I'll give him that. I think that works. I mean, I think the animal legs, while simple, they work. I don't see any problems there. You have the tail. If you want, you can still connect cars to the bottom of the tail here. And then I can extend this, and it will still flip that down. So if you want to give them an extra long tail, you can definitely do something like that. But yeah, I like the lion head. I think that works. Again, nice silver paint here. Yellow for the eyes looks pretty sharp. Everything else is pretty much the same. You do see that gold a little bit more in this mode. But yeah, he's a cool little lion friend. I like him. I'm going to transform it back. Just to give you an idea, here is Boonboom trailer for size in the lion mode, and I'll transform it back in a second to give you an idea for the fire truck mode as well. But technically, well, he's just a little too wide to ride on top. He kind of can, but I kind of wish he was just a little bit... I mean, it's fine. If you want to have a giant lion riding on top of the trailer, you can do it, kind of. Alright, let's transform this back. Very simply. Pop this off, flip this up, flip that in, connect that in there, and bring this back. And then again, it kind of fits on top, just barely, but just to give you a size comparison. I wouldn't say it's half as long as the trailer, but maybe 2/3 as long as the trailer, maybe something like that, just to get an idea for scaling. I mean, Boonboom trailer is really long. But this thing, I think, is a good size. I think they look good together. You can see these two cruising next to each other down the road. I think that works. So before we get to the main event of combining these two into robot mode, let's go ahead... Whoops, as I pop that off. Let's go ahead and try this through the gate and with the changer and the buster, and we'll check out all the things that Shobosha can do. For a quick size comparison, you can see it's pretty much on par with most of the cars. I have so many at this point, I'm not going to trot them all out, but you can see that it's pretty on par with your, standard regular Boonboom cars. If you would like to connect it onto the trailer, you absolutely can do so. You can slide on here and hang out, or you can pop it on top of here. And then if we transform this into the gate real quick, we will split this apart, flip this open, flip this up, and then connect him right there. Then we'll spin this around so you can actually see as it comes towards. And there you go. That little piece will flip up, as we've seen already. Kind of like a, almost looks like kind of a capture claw or an excavator or something like that. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's try it out in the changer. So we'll go ahead and pop this on here. So it says its name, you get a siren sound. You get that same siren sound. So that is it for the changer. But if we try it now with the Buster, so it actually just says extra vehicle, but it still makes that same siren sound. So that's kind of interesting. Alright, so to get Boonboomger Robo ready for the combination, we are going to flip this part of the head to the side like this as we rotate this up. And then this section will flip to the side, kind of like you're transforming it back into the trailer mode. And then that will all just hang out right there. We are going to take Boonboom Shobosha, and if you don't have the claw flipped out already, make sure you do that. So there we go. This time you're only going to drop this down to about a 45-degree angle, though. Not all the way down, not a straight 90. Then you're actually going to take this panel here and kind of push it in, and it'll rotate around. And that's going to reveal a new head for us. And then there is a track here, right there, that we can just slide this on top of. There we go. And our new head is clicked in. And you can see that he just has this crazy claw there hanging out above his head, but not really much we can do about that. But it is kind of a cool head, I have to say. I mean, it's very on par with what we've seen. Always have that kind of same eyes and face, but I do like the wheel with the star there and the silver. I think that really works. So kind of a cool head sculpt there. Next up, we will bring in the rest of Rescue Leo. Leo Rescue. Every time I say it backwards. Anyway, we're going to pop off these sections here. These little front leg pieces. Like so. We are going to separate right here. This is going to slide away from this back half. Like that. So just this piece right here. Then we are going to take this piece and slide this off again as I showed earlier. And then this is going to split in half. You're going to take this, and I have to remember which way this goes. So this becomes the bottom. So this goes up like this, and then this rotates 90 degrees like that. And you can see that there's a little track hidden in the side here. Now, we've had these pieces on the side of Boonboomger Robo forever, and we've never really had them do anything. They finally do something. But the thing is, you have to be careful, because if you look at these clips, and all of these across all these toys are the same way. One side has kind of a hard edge so that you cannot connect from that direction, and then these are kind of rounded. So you actually have to rotate this around so that the rounded ones are facing towards the bottom. Otherwise, this will not slide on. And then you're going to slide them into this track like this, and that'll click into place. And then you just fold this up to kind of become like a shin guard. That's it. That's the only thing. I thought there was going to be like clips on the bottom of the feet. Although I guess technically there aren't any, so I don't know how that was going to work, but that's really all you do. Now, the issue is trying to get him to stand while you do the other one quick, but you're going to take this, rotate it up, rotate this, make sure you grab this piece on the side. This one is already oriented correctly, and then you're just going to slide this on there, click it into place, and rotate that up. And let me pan down so you can see the completed legs now. So there you go. So it's a very wide stance. Not really going to do much, but just kind of... It's not quite shoes. I know they love to make shoes for these things. It's kind of like shoes, but with built-in shin guards, really. But just gives them the tiniest little bit of height there. And then, honestly, for the rest of this, let me see if I can move this up slightly. There we go, that's better. Okay, so we're going to take these pieces that we popped off the front, and they are going to slide onto the shoulders, like so, and then you're going to just kind of bring these front paw pieces down. Whatever angle you have these at, just match it, because then it kind of looks like it's one continued piece. So if you like it all the way down, you can do that. If you wanted a kind of a 45, you can do that. It's whatever you prefer. I usually try to make them match. And then you're just going to take these leftover pieces and just slam them on the arms. So there's that one. This one you'll flip around and slide onto this one. And there we go. you have Boonboomger Robo 119. It's pretty cool. I don't know. When I saw pictures online, I was really excited. It was giving me like Superfire Convoy feels from Car Robots / Robots in Disguise 2001. I don't know. Having it in person, I'm underwhelmed. I don't know why. It's not a bad form. I think it's neat. I thought it was going to be more exciting. And it's just kind of like some silly shoulder pads, some shoes with shin guards. Like, this is cool. I think this is a really neat. This is just the leftover bit of the fire truck just slapped on the other arm. It's fine. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know, a little underwhelming. I don't know what I was looking for or what I expected. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not getting me as excited as I thought it would. But it's still cool. I still think it's a neat form. And I like having this fire engine combination. It's kind of a nice clean look because everything's the same color scheme. You know, you have just these two mecha combining, so I think that really works. And then just for a size comparison, if I zoom out here, here is Maha Robo for a size comparison, so you can see he's much taller, especially with this combination. But just to get them next to each other, give you somewhat of an idea. But yeah, like I said, it's not a bad form. I just don't know why it's not exciting me as much as I thought it would. But there's nothing wrong with it. I do like the cohesive color scheme. I think the red, the black, and the white, that all works really well together. I do like the giant, you know, water gun arm. I think that's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. It's just not as amazing as I thought it was going to be. I think this is still pretty fun. I really like the lion mode. I think the fire truck mode is perfectly fine. The combination with Boonboomger Robo is fine. Like I said, there's really nothing wrong with it. I just don't know why it's not grabbing me as much as I thought I would. But I still like a lot about it. The color scheme's good. I love the giant, you know, ladder water blaster cannon on the one arm. I think maybe just like the combination with the legs is just a little lackluster for me. I mean, I guess I don't really need it to do much, but I thought it was going to be more of a connection than just kind of sitting on top of it and then having the shin pieces kind of barely leaning against the leg. The other piece of the fire engine just hanging off the other arm, like I said, it's fine. It's just, I thought it was going to be, I don't know if it was just because the picture I saw online looked so much better to me. Like, I guess the suit they made for it just looks so much better. Again, I don't know. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's just, for whatever reason, it's just not getting me as pumped as I thought it would, and I just don't know why. But that's not to say there's anything wrong with it. Like I said, I do really like the lion mode. You know, the connecting the cars all over it, having the piece hang off the tail, all that kind of stuff I think is really cool. Plus, it's just fun to have a vehicle that has like a beast mode. That's just really neat to me. So I like that a lot. There's not really anything to complain about. There's nothing wrong with this. I think it's a lot of fun. It's just, I guess, not as much fun as I was expecting, which seems dumb to say, but don't let my lack of enjoyment spoil your fun, because I think you're going to enjoy this if you've been collecting all the cars in Mecha up to this point. I think this is a great addition. Like I said, I really like the lion mode. I think that's a lot of fun. And, you know, the combination with the Robo is also pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to do anything else in the future, have any other combinations, be part of any other combinations. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, I still think this is kind of cool, especially if you've been collecting any of the other Mecha up to this point. Definitely worth checking out. Definitely more fun than the Soka Blaster. That was a little lackluster. This is definitely more fun than that. So if you're choosing between the two, I would definitely go for this over the Shoka Blaster. That would probably get old pretty quick, whereas this one, I feel like you can always make new weird combinations, connecting new weird things onto this. And even after you connect it to Boonboomger Robo, you can still connect more things to it, so you can still make all kinds of crazy combinations, and that possibility is always a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.